what you do after you understand the basics, the fundamentals, and the services available in cloud is to take one of these areas and specialize. So the general aspect of cloud that you are expected to know, that everyone coming into cloud should first of all know before you start specialization, that aspect is called Cloud Solutions Architect. So once you cover that aspect according to the syllabus, to the curriculum of AWS, you become, and you write the certification, if you want, you become a Cloud Solutions Architect. So under this AWS course, we are going to teach you using the curriculum of AWS Cloud Solutions Architect Associate level. We'll cover topics like, it's already within syllabus, it's not coming out of my head. So we use the syllabus to cover topics like compute, a bit of database, a bit of mostly about EC2, all of these terms here, different types of instances, launch templates, volume snapshots, elastic IPs, load balancing, auto scaling, DNS, Code RAW 53 in AWS, and most important of all, the combination of all of these individual services in creating your own network, your own private network within a public cloud. Those networks are called VPCs. VPC is actually creating a full-fledged virtual network in cloud. All right? So the climax, the apex, the peak of your knowledge of cloud is to be able to set up and manage your own VPC. Do you get it? So that is what we are going to learn under AWS. And then after you have learned AWS and you know, you are familiar with cloud, the concept of virtual cloud, the concept of virtual networks in cloud and all of that, you may now, on top of that, also go and learn any of the other cloud provider services. So you may now learn Azure on top of cloud, and then you may now learn GPC on top of cloud, GCP, and Google Cloud Platform, GCP. All right? So it's not normal for you to say, I'm a cloud person, I know Microsoft Azure as a cloud platform, I know Google as a cloud platform, but I do not know AWS. No. You are expected to know that one first as a foundation, and then you can build on top of that. All right, so that's what we're going to cover under AWS, the curriculum of AWS Solutions Architect. Please bear with me, keep your questions. Once I'm done with all of this intro and I still have not dealt with your question, then you can ask your question. All right, so those are the 3 courses, and then one more course. There is another course. These are for technical people, for people that will be going all the way to become software developers. You want to work for Google as a technical person or for any of the big tech companies. These are for people like that. For people who are not so strong technically, I would suggest or recommend that you go in the line of not very technical courses like cyber security related kind of courses. So there is one more course that we are offering free of charge. That course is called Infrastructure as Code. Infrastructure as Code. Talking about it will take so long. So let me just give you a demo of what I mean by Infrastructure as Code. All right. Can you see, once again, we are back to our cloud area. Can you see this? We have 3 windows open. So working within this environment in cloud is actually Linux administration. So I close that. Now, working with within this environment, we are working within the GUI, using our mouse to click stuff. Now, if your organization says, as our cloud solutions architect, which means, as a cloud solutions architect, it means that you understand cloud enough. You understand all of the services available within cloud enough to be able to take this, assemble them into an infrastructure, that's what we'll call it. that can now accept and make available the application that your company has created for the world. For example, that application could be Uber, it could be some food delivery application like Grubhub, it could be some health management application for us, whatever that application is. As the cloud solutions architect, you created that environment in cloud with servers, with firewalls, within a secure VPC that is that will never go down, highly available, that is scalable, and all of those parameters, all of those KPIs for measuring a highly reliable cloud service. So you are able to create that environment so that that application will run in that environment and never go down and will be secure and all of that. That's what a cloud solutions architect is ultimately. So if your company now says, oh, cloud solutions architect, please go to cloud, go into our account and set up 50. Okay, maybe that's exaggeration. Set up 3 servers. One will be our test environment, one will be our development environment, one will be our production environment. Set up these 3 servers so that we would have this place to deploy our application to. So that the millions of customers that have already subscribed to our application will now have access to our software. When I say application, I mean software. Once deployed to that environment. They do not expect you to come here and create a VPC and then come here and go to EC2. That noise keeps. Please mute yourself if that noise is coming from you. Because when people are watching this video later, it's going to. Let me see where the noise is coming from. I'll be trying to bear it, but it just keeps coming. Where's my video? I'm not even seeing myself. I'm so engrossed in this. Okay, so. Oh, there are people on video as well. I thought I was the only one. Bear with me. Just bear with me. Oh, nice to see. So who is bold enough to be on video? You are bold though. Okay, just 3 of you. We are not so many. Okay, that's good. People are video shy. Damilola Agbola and Zoom user. This Zoom user, you don't have a name. The other lady, Busaye. Okay, nice to see you guys. And there's a handsome man there too, Olawale. All right, good. All right, so please just watch that the sharp noise is not coming from you. So let's go back to class. So I was going to introduce you to infrastructure as code. So infrastructure as code means that you are not waiting to come to this place to physically click buttons in order to create that environment, that infrastructure. No. What is expected as the solutions architect for your organization is for you to write codes and then you just run the codes and the codes will go into cloud and deploy all of the infrastructure that you should have gone there to manually click one by one to deploy. So that next time there's that kind of project, you simply take the code to that company, could be virtual, and then run that infrastructure. So that what initially took you like 3 weeks or even 3 months to gather, to eventually come up with an infrastructure that works, next time you want to do it, it takes you only 30 minutes to run the code that deployed that first infrastructure that worked. And in 30 minutes you are up. So the conversion of that manual work to codes, so that you run the codes now and the codes will go and do the work for you, is what we call running your infrastructure as code. And this is a demo of how that works. So you come to your IDE, your integrated development environment, like you are seeing here. Can you see this environment, for example? Can you see this blank environment? Okay. So this is my ID. So let me see if I have, yeah, I should have some infrastructure as code file here. So just to show you a demo of what we mean by infrastructure as code. Where's my okay, main.tf. All right, so this is an example. So this is code. Can you see this? This is code written in Terraform. And what is this code doing? This code is saying, using AWS as my cloud provider and using the region US is one, which many of you may not know now, but we'll explain the meaning of all of this and you understand that when you do AWS. And using my security group of this, go to cloud, open all of my ports, in other words, no firewall, using this operating system and using this capacity, this type of instance, using my key pair, go and create 40, I put 40 there, 40 servers for me in cloud now. So if I save that, and then I come here and I say Terraform apply, for example. So this is going to go into cloud and it's going to create 40 servers at once for me, meeting the 40 servers that meet the criteria that I have set as part of this code. So that's how infrastructure as code works. And that saves me a lot of errors, it saves me a lot of time, it saves me troubleshooting, it saves me time to deploy that in place of going there manually to set up 40 servers. All right? So if I now come here and say, yes, go ahead and do it, without even logging into cloud, without logging into the account, while you watch, it is going to do that. But just because you are novices, I assume, I know that there are some experts here, I'm just going to go into cloud and look around so that we see that, it's actually being done, but it's not necessary that I actually log in. So let me come here now, and then let me look around for instances. And then I'm going to see that 40 instances. Can you see them? They are still being created. 40 instances are being created now. From that code. From the code. Not because I came here to manually do it. Do you have an idea now how infrastructure as code works? So it is only when you are able to work from this environment using codes, that is when you become a proper solutions architect. Or when, these names can be called by different nomenclature. They can decide to call this person an infrastructure, a cloud infrastructure engineer, or an automation, or an automation engineer. Automation means that you are not doing things manually. You are using code to automate the process, to replace the process of doing things manually. Yeah. 40 servers being created just while I'm talking to you. I'm not busy working. So this is infrastructure as code, and it is when you learn to work from here to do what you should have done from here automatically in automated fashion. That is when you become, yes, I am now an IT technical person and I'm ready to look for a job. So knowing Linux operating system, having a good grasp of that and being able to use it, knowing cloud enough from the context and perspective of being a cloud solutions architect, and learning to do that using infrastructure. These three is what makes you the cloud infrastructure engineer that we advertise. So if you do this month 1, month 2, month 3, and you cover these three, then you become a